It's so easy to give up when shit isn't going your way, bro. I know. But a life is a long-term game, and patience will inevitably pay off. It it took me about 4 months in the gym to feel good about the gym. It took me about a year of maths tutoring and maths work to get to where I wanted to in maths with 80%, 60%, 70%, 60%, 60%, 80%. Like, success is not consistent, bro. It will not be consistent for the first 10,000 hours you do something. You can't just give up when shit is not going your way. Like, this channel is a perfect example. I feel so shit about this channel right now because I'm getting like 30 views for the last like 5 videos, 6 videos, 10 videos. But I still show up and I still do it because I know 5 years down the line, once I'm in my 20s, I would have garnered enough experience for me to actually give out real advice, right? Because the advice I'm giving out now is where's my understanding at the beginning of this long process. And obviously not a lot of people are going to listen to me because I don't have the experience of other people that have been doing this for 10, 20, 30 years. I haven't experienced life long enough for people to fully listen to what I'm saying, because I can't even fully listen and accept what I say because I don't know if it's 100% true yet. These are just my assumptions and my evaluations. And I understand for the next 5 fucking months, probably, I'm going to stay around this 280 something subscriber mark. I had that initial success. Some of the videos got above 2,000 views, and now here I am back to 30. But I'm not going to give up. Life will feed you fake success, if you will, right? You will have those up times, but then the majority in the beginning will be right down at the bottom. You see there's so many times where people talk about the the learning curve, for example. It's exponential. At the beginning it is so rough, and then eventually it curves upwards. Like, I still do these videos regardless of how I'm feeling. I was sitting in bed 30 minutes ago saying, shit, I have to record a video, I don't know what to fucking say. And then it just clicked that this is what I was going to talk about, is that patience is truly the greatest virtue. If you just stick with it long enough, you will succeed. I don't know how else to put it. Like, sure, most of the shit I've stuck with and then eventually succeeded only took about a year. And a year is a long time. But some people have done shit for 20 years and not succeeded. And eventually they got that break. Like, you just need to keep going, bro. Just don't give up, because then you are actually failing yourself. Failure is when you give up, not when you fail. Failure, in essence, is just learning. You learn from your mistakes. You've heard this thousands of times. I've heard this thousands of times. Today I got most likely 6% on a math test. I'm very sick, and I blamed it on my sickness. But honestly, if I'm being true to myself, I just didn't study the content enough, and that's because I was studying for my June exams, which are in about 2 months' time. I was prioritizing the bigger test rather than the smaller test, and it's the small consistent efforts that will get me there. Life is all about small consistent efforts. And again, I'm only 17, turning 18. I know you're probably not going to listen to me, but what I've learned from people a lot older than me is that that is true, and so far that is what I've seen. Right? Life is very predictable when it comes to that. It's People will tell you advice, and we usually shrug it off, but I've realized recently that life repeats itself. Life actually has rules. If you just keep going, you will succeed. The chance of you being the 0.5% of people that fail is so unlikely. And so, what if you fail? If you put in 50 years, that is 50 years of a purpose that you had. That is a lot more than other people have. Would you rather work for those 50 years of purpose and feel fulfilled, feel the ups and downs, than rather not try at all? Like, be honest with yourself. Because I would rather have one goal to just work with for my entire life than not try anything at all. To just have the shiny object syndrome of going to one thing to another thing and then saying, okay, well, this didn't work immediately, so I'm just gonna fuck this and go to a completely different thing. I've done that. it leaves you feeling more empty than it did trying to chase the one thing you were trying to chase. I hopped from 5 business models. I kept looking for a new partner. I kept looking for a different course, for a different guide, a mentor, whatever. And 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 I ended up just feeling like I'm lost, completely lost. Because if I look at it like a chart, I kept putting in like 1% effort in 50,000 different things rather than trying to put 100% effort in this one thing and actually see success in it. You don't want tunnel vision, but if you want to achieve something, you need to just keep fucking at it. Like you just need to keep going. Life is not going to reward you if you just give up after the first, second, 10th failure. Damn. I don't even know what I said for 6 minutes, but anyway. Um this is going to get like 40 views max. Bye bye guys.